I'm Vivian Fuller-Love, and welcome to Real Critics, where we take you behind the scene and on the set of the hottest films in Hollywood. From star-studded film premieres to on-set interviews with your favorite celebrities, we're your front row ticket to Tinseltown. But most importantly, we bring you the real opinions of real movie-going fans just like you and me. Those guys and girls that spend the $10 to see the movies, we know those are the opinions that you want to hear, and that's what we bring you each and every week right here on our show. We've got an extra special show for you this evening. We're here at Dallas's Angelica Film Center for the red carpet screening of the independent film, This Is Where We Live. Now, I had the pleasure of meeting these filmmakers at the 2013 South by Southwest Film Festival. Well, they're here tonight celebrating the theatrical release of the film. We're going to interview some of the stars and talk to the filmmakers. But right now, let's take a look at This Is Where We Live.
You got a name?
I think it would be really nice for August to have someone around.
Okay.
Been taking all your medication, Stan?
I mean, he's not fit for work.
Bob! Man, I can do this. I can do this.
Stop. Don't do that. What's the matter?
He needs to go to the bathroom.
Can I have another?
And one. Okay, got it. One.
Can you teach me how to use that thing?
When I was a kid, me and my brother used to come out here and skip rocks for hours. Brother's cool, dude.
You don't know him.
He will no longer be an excuse around here. You don't ever take my son anywhere without asking me.
He wanted to go.
This is a very powerful family drama, folks, and some really great filmmakers behind it. You don't want to miss a minute of Real Critics, so stay tuned. And welcome back to Real Critics. We're joined now on the red carpet by one of the stars of the film, actor Ron Hayden. How you doing, Ron?
I'm doing great.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Well, how exciting is this? Is this the first premiere for the film?
No. Actually, our first premiere was in South by Southwest in Austin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you've since.
But this is cool.
Well, of course it is. You're here at the
We're in
Angelica
Dallas.
Theater,
Yeah.
right? So tell us a little bit about your character in the film. This Is Where We Live.
Well, I play the character Bob, who is the father of the family. He's got Alzheimer's. So for the role, to be able to craft the role, I worked here in Dallas at an Alzheimer's unit for weeks and weeks with patients. Mm-hmm. And then I took the character out into public, and this is what I do as an actor. I started crafting the character from what I'd learned from them. So I take the character out into public. I'll take the character to a car wash, or I'll take the character to wash my clothes, or I'll take the character to buy food or something like that.
So you really lived with this character.
I always do. I live with the character in reality, and I watch how people respond to it.
Well, all right,
And so I get feedback that way. And by the time I get to the set, it's real. It's not make believe.
Wonderful. Well, we're going to take a look at how all that preparation played out on the big screen.
Cool. Let's do it.
This is a clip from This Is Where We Live.
That's it.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
That
You locked me out. You locked me. You locked me out.
What's wrong with you, man?
Hey, I want my key.
What?
Hey,
What's wrong with you? Huh? Pervert?
Wait.
you locked me out.
Out of here.
On my key.
Oh, my dad!
Such a powerful story, a powerful character.
Yeah.
So tell me, as an actor, what was this role like for you in comparison to other characters that you've played?
Well, it wasn't any different in the aspect of acting, because as a craft, I do that with every character that I work on. So, but the real pleasure was being able to work with people who are suffering in reality from Alzheimer's, living with them, eating with them, working with them, playing with them, you know.
Wow.
And then seeing the destruction that goes on and how they would lose themselves, and then they'd maybe come back in a moment because they would.
A moment of clarity.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know. But
Well, thank you so much. You did a really fantastic job in the
Thank you.
film.
Thanks.
Thank you for joining us. And we'll be right back with more Real Critics. Welcome back to Real Critics. We're joined on the red carpet now by another one of the film stars here, Brian Orr. How are you, Brian?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing terrific. How's it feel being here for your red carpet premiere?
It's exciting. It's my first time on the red carpet and doing stuff all fancy like this. It's pretty cool.
Now, your character brings a little lighter side, a little comedy relief to the movie, right?
Right.
So tell us about the character you play.
I play a character named Gray, and he's Mark's cousin. So my family actually raised Mark, and so we're like brothers, and I find it really hard to take things too serious, but I have to have a serious conversation with him at some point, and I find my way to do that. And so pretty much, you know, the joking and the lightest parts of the movie are where I'm involved.
All right, well, let's check that out. Here's a clip from This Is Where We Live.
The girls? I'm telling you, there's more tail around there than anywhere. Pretty girls, hombre. I remember Dad always said that.
Yep. How's old Uncle Bodie?
Oh, he's good. Sitting on the porch, lamenting life. Not much has changed.
Just get out there and see him.
Yeah. Still working on the ranch, acting like he's working. I mean, hell, he's getting older. Hell, we're getting older.
That's how it goes.
Well, that is really fantastic. Now, Barry Corbin plays your father, correct?
Right.
What was it like working with such a legendary and iconic actor?
Barry's awesome. I mean, you hear that voice and you know exactly who it is. Barry kind of talks like this, real slow, and he's awesome. I mean, you know, the guy's a legend. Hear him talking about his friend Ernest Borgnine, and you know,
some great stories.
Oh yeah, he was in Lonesome Dove, one of my favorite TV series, and just great actor, very, very kind and generous actor as well. He was a lot of fun.
And how did you actually wind up getting cast in the film?
Well, I'm a friend of Mark's, and we've been actors and together and buddies, and he hadn't seen me in a while, and when he called and said, "Hey, I have a part for you, the character's named Gray," I said, well, you'll be pleasantly surprised, because he didn't know I went gray as fast as I did. So, yeah, I mean, I guess Mark just knew, it was a role that I could do, so.
Well, I'm very excited for all you guys. Such a great group to work with. Thank you for joining us here on our show. And you stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Real Critics. And welcome back. We're joined now on our show by, I'm going to call you the man of the hour. We're here with Mark Menchaca. He is the star of This Is Where We Live, co-writer and co-director of the film. How are you doing, Mark?
I'm good. Very, very excited to be back here in Dallas, and at Angelica as well.
Now, the last time that you were on our show, it was actually at the 2013 South by Southwest Film Festival, and a lot has happened with this movie since then. So tell us a little bit about everything that's going on.
Yeah, the little legs on this thing have continued to turn, and you know, coming here, we weren't really. I mean, we weren't expecting to, and somebody at Angelica saw it and came to us and said, we'd like to show your film, and so we said, go right ahead, do it.
You're not going to turn that down?
No, it's, I mean, the Angelica theaters are so, like, they always get such good films, and it's, you know, it's an honor to be able to screen here.
So tell us a little bit about This Is Where We Live.
It is about a family outside of a small town in Texas. The mother is caregiver to her son who has cerebral palsy, and then her husband is in the early stages of Alzheimer's, and an old handyman kind of comes in and does some work at the house and ends up becoming the caregiver to the son, and it's about that relationship and kind of what happens in the family as a result of his almost kind of adoption into the family.
All right, well, let's take a look now at This Is Where We Live.
Remember the dragons and what they might be. Remember the greatest commandment of all and live it. Remember your friend here. I'll remember you in words and poetry and sunsets. Gus.
Mark, such a wonderful film, such an incredible story. Just congratulations on all of the success of the film. What can we expect on the horizon for you?
On the horizon, I'm writing, and hopefully we'll finish that up and by the fall, I would hope, so that we can try and get some money and shoot it by early next year. And it will. It's kind of a three-hander with just three guys, so a little bit different. I'm trying to write a kind of a thriller type film. Not like it is a thriller, but.
Well, if you need corpse number 3, I'm your girl.
You're my girl.
All right, well, thanks again for stopping by, official friend of the show, and we can't wait to see what comes next.
All right, thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. And you stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Real Critics. Welcome back to Real Critics. We certainly hope you're enjoying our special red carpet edition from the Angelica Film Center. And let's take a look now at some of the other new films coming to a theater near you this week.
You want to hear the real story? I'm the one you want to talk to, Tommy DeVito. Wasn't for me, we all would have wound up with a bullet in our head.
Friends like that, you should change your name to Sinatra.
I'm gonna be as big as Sinatra.
I would love to introduce you to a new discovery of mine, Frankie Valli.
Dream of wild, I heard them all, but I never heard a voice like Frankie Valli's. I know I need to write for this voice.
Frankie, the world is gonna hear that voice.
You want me to produce your songs? Find a name and a sound, and then we can make something happen.
Listen, we got something for you, all right?
Sherry. Set up the 8-track. We're gonna double Frankie's voice. It's gonna explode right off the radio.
Is that a different sound? I love this record!
We do everything together.
How old are you?
Together or separately?
Big girls.
You got a success now. The records, the TV, the personal appearances.
You're
You're just too good to be true.
Tommy's in a little trouble. What is he's doing?
Can't take my eyes.
The fact is, the trouble started long before that.
You'd be like heaven.
You got the voice, I got the songs. We make a partnership. I think Frankie would have cut Tommy loose right then. That's what you think? You're not from Jersey.
Can't take my eyes off of you.
Frankie, this is your time.
They asked her what was the high point. But 4 guys under a street lamp. First time we made that sound, our sound. That was the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, 4 Seasons!
I'm in Las Vegas. From the casinos to the clubs, the pools, and the strip bars, it's the best place in the world for men and women to get their freak on.
Zeke the Freak! This man is a legend with the ladies.
I can only imagine.
Oh, baby, you ain't got to imagine. We got this on video. You don't want to see that. Zeke the Freak is back in town. I don't know that dude. I'm in the house.
And it's still the #1 destination for couples to do the craziest thing of all, get married.
Mom! Are you in the adjoining suite?
Once the door closes, you can barely hear a thing. Fortunately, I arrived the only way a sane person should. I'm talking about solo, people.
Hey, that Lambo okay right there, right? It's my car.
Let's go. This is your bachelor party. The next 24 hours, the boys will be with the boys.
And the girls with the girls.
In this battle of the sexes, I was determined to keep us ahead of the girls.
You're rolling with the pros.
Let's go! Girl, I must know. I sense something strange in my mind.
Floyd Money Mayweather!
For one blissful night, gentlemen, we are free from all of our obligations, all of our responsibilities. Oh, God! This ain't over, Randy.
Hey, Randy, I'm Bennett.
Bennett, get your ass on.
I don't know why women can't have just as much fun as the men.
Candace,
Meet Idris. Let's show him how it's done.
Oh, boy.
You stole the boys' ride? Genius.
How are they gonna get around?
I ordered a pimped out party bus with a stripper pole in it. Do we look like a group of guys who's gonna roll to a spot or something like this?
As a matter of fact, you do.
It's like Woodstock to the head, brand new villain. Bop to the music, psychedelic visit. My heart beat a cool.
This is Vegas!
Spark to a fire, then I flame that kiss it. Go hard in my brain. Command in the brain, gotta roll with the vision.
Kids! Bar fight!
That's what they do when a good time roll.
Are we in here right now? Let me do all the talking. No. I'm a season 1 holder of eyes. Have you seen it? No. Exactly, so you don't have the knowledge. Everybody listen up!
Think like a man, too.
It's too deep! I can't swim!
It's like finding Nemo with this dude. Should we help him?
Grab me!
Nah.
You should be writing about me. Are you?
I write about what I know.
And you know me.
It's supposed to be about a man who can only feel through the characters he creates, but it keeps trying to be something else.
Is she there?
No.
Hi, Daddy. I miss you.
My daughter. You have kids?
Girl, I don't see her 2 years.
I'm sorry for staring. Very hard not to.
We just need to convince the judge that you're stable enough to get visitation again.
What do you want, Julia?
I need to be able to touch him. He is my son.
Grant?
Yeah.
Don't say that. This is Daddy's work.
Yeah. Watch me.
I need you to look at what you did. I need you to face what you can't face, and I need you to tell me the truth.
Will you help me? No questions.
Tell me. Tell me that you did it.
Do you know how long she talked about showing you how she could swim?
She was always trying to get your attention.
All you had to do was watch her, and you couldn't even do that.
I don't know how to forgive myself.
Come home.
Please.
Begging?
Come with me.
Where?
Anywhere. I'm never gonna let you see him again.
No, you said it! No! You really don't feel a thing, do you?
love love. It's people you don't have time for.
Lots of terrific films to choose from this week, but if you're tired and you just want to kick back and relax a little bit, there's something out there for all you couch potatoes too. Let's take a look at what's new on home DVD.
Introducing the double-decker couch, so everyone could watch TV together and be buddies.
That is literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Let me handle this. That idea is just the worst.
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet!
Dang it.
I could really use a friend right now. You just let me borrow your bike. Okay, you're an angel. Show me your boobs and I'll let you borrow my bike.
You can't have your car without proof of ownership.
I have the key!
Look! Boop boop! See the boop? You can't block a boop boop with your hand. Boop boop!
To any victim of sexual harassment, the message is nobody's going to take you seriously, not even the United States Senate.
You are not drawing a conclusion that Judge Thomas sexually harassed you.
Yes, I am drawing that conclusion. That
well,
is
then I
my...
don't understand.
Well, let me try to explain again.
Well, I certainly hope you've enjoyed our special red carpet edition of Real Critics, and the film is opening in limited theatrical release, so check your local listings for showings at a theater near you. You can always tune into us on the World Wide Web at realcriticstv.com, and until next time, I'll see you at the movies.